Imagine you're trying to push a heavy box uphill. It takes energy, right? Well, cells sometimes have to do the same thing by moving substances against their concentration gradient. This process is called active transport. Let's understand it under 3 minutes. Active transport is the movement of particles from a region of lower concentration to a region of higher concentration against the concentration gradient using energy from respiration. Unlike diffusion, which is passive process, active transport requires energy because the particles are moving in the opposite direction to where they would naturally go. This process also requires carrier proteins found in the cell membrane. These proteins use energy released during respiration to pump substances across the membrane. A common IGCSE example is the root hair cells of plants. Minerals such as nitrate ions are often present in very low concentrations in the soil, but the plant needs a high concentration inside its root. Root hair cells use active transport to absorb these mineral ions from the soil. Another example is the small intestine. After digestion, sometimes there is less glucose inside the intestine than in the blood. Special cells use active transport to move glucose into the bloodstream, ensuring the body gets enough energy. Let's compare diffusion and active transport. Diffusion moves particles from high concentration to low concentration, does not require energy, and can occur with or without membrane proteins. Active transport moves particles from low concentration to high concentration, requires energy from respiration, and always involves carrier proteins in the cell membrane. Here's an easy memory trick. Diffusion goes down the concentration gradient, active transport goes up the concentration gradient. For IGCSE exam, remember this exact definition. Active transport is the movement of particles from a region of lower concentration to a region of higher concentration against the concentration gradient, using energy from respiration through carrier proteins. If you remember that definition along with the examples of root hair cells and small intestine, you'll be ready for almost every active IGCSE question that appears in IGCSE biology.